If you found this video on August 8th, today is the most powerful day for you to manifest your goals, your desires, and essentially your dream life. The Lionsgate portal is an annual cosmic alignment occurring between July 26th and August 12th that reaches its peak on today, August 8th. During this period, the Earth is aligned directly with the star Sirius, the constellation Orion, and is in the astrological sign of Leo. The portal opens when Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky and also often referred to as the spiritual sun, becomes visible on the eastern horizon right before the sun rises, after being hidden for roughly 70 days. This event is known as the heliacal rising of Sirius. Now, this period of time is pretty special because it ties back to a lot of different meaningful things, not only astrological, but also from ancient civilizations, also to things like numerology. So I want to talk through kind of what those different things are and give you a solid definition of this portal and how you can use it to best manifest this year. And then we'll do a quick sound bath to kind of bring in the energy of today. So during the Lionsgate portal, there's a couple different alignments happening. The first is that the sun is in its ruling sign, Leo. This sign is all about the heart. It's about courage, creativity, your heart center, and personal power. Leo is such a great energy to embody in a manifestation and during manifestation. The second is that the three stars in Orion's belt, which are in the constellation Orion, the three brightest stars, line up directly with the pyramids of Giza. And then third is the Sirius Earth axis. So because Sirius, our spiritual sun star, is rising in tandem with the sun, our Earth is being flooded with a certain light code energy during this period of time that makes it very, very powerful for you to align your frequency and your energy and your own code with the frequency and energy and code of your desires and goals and dreams. So to talk a little bit more about this period of time and ancient Egypt, because they're very closely connected. Ancient cultures observed the rising of Sirius with meticulous precision. There's a couple reasons why. In ancient Egypt, to the Egyptians, Sirius was personified in the goddess Sapdet. I think I'm saying that right, which was the deity that represented the star Sirius and embodied all that was feminine and renewing and had to do with fertility. This was also closely linked to the goddess Isis, who is the central Egyptian goddess of motherhood, magic, and healing. The heliacal rising of Sirius also coincided with the annual flooding of the Nile River, which brought a lot of abundance. All of the soil and the silt in the area became very nutrient rich, which allowed these civilizations to better farm and have a more abundant agriculture. If we look at the number 8 in numerology, this is the number of abundance. It's the number of the overflowing cup. If we just look at the number 8, it's energy returning to itself. And you turn it to the side and it becomes the infinity symbol, which is infinite and never ending. So if we really think about the energy of the number 8, tied to the way that these ancient civilizations viewed this period of time, we can start to realize and understand why this portal or why this astrological cosmic period of time is so meaningful when it comes to calling things in and thinking about things like abundance and the continuation of energy. I have my manifestation journal here. This is a journal that is purely just for manifesting. A lot of the entries in here are written from the version of me that already has all of my goals and desires and dreams. This is where my Lionsgate manifestations are going to be this year. But last year I manifested during the Lionsgate portal. I wrote a multi-page entry in the perspective of the person I wanted to be a year from then. So now. And I described in great detail what it felt like to be that person, what it felt like to have some of my goals realized, to be in an environment that I wanted to be in, what my nervous system felt like, what my relationships looked like. And I wrote those all in great detail as if I already had them. Looking back, it's pretty amazing to see how much has come true and how much I've been able to call in from using the energy of this portal as an amplifier for the rest of my year. Something I've learned a lot about manifesting, which I think is really crucial, is that this is not a one and done thing. You really have to embody your desires energetically. We are all energy, we are all frequency, and the whole basis of manifestation is that you're allowing yourself to resonate at the same frequency as the version of you that already has your goals fulfilled and your desires realized. It's about visualizing and feeling the feelings that you believe you will feel once you're there. To me, it's a way of telling the universe, I'm ready for this. I'm already feeling these things. And I really believe if you have a dream in your head or an idea in your head, that it's no coincidence. But like I was saying, this is not a one and done practice. This is something that you kind of have to keep at every single day. Come back to these manifestations, come back to these feelings, to these frequencies, and allow them to amplify throughout the rest of the year. And I think you'll be very surprised of what happens from this Lionsgate portal to the next. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a sound bath meditation. Feel free to use the rest of this video as a time to visualize, as a time to slow your nervous system down, or if you're about to start your manifestation, maybe get into the state of mind to begin. This sound bath, because we are in Leo season, is going to be very heart-centered. We're going to be very focused on the heart, also the root. Hopefully this can be a way for you to kick off your period of manifestation this year.